Hello, everyone. In 2008, Hong Kong witnessed a horrifying case involving the mysterious disappearance of a 16-year-old girl. What seemed like a typical missing persons case soon unraveled into a terrifying story that left the entire city in a state of panic. The most gruesome detail was the discovery of the victim's dismembered body and traces of it found at a pork butcher shop in Kowloon. Why did a high school girl, full of dreams for her future, get caught up in such a dark tragedy? Let's rewind to April 29, 2008, and uncover the truth behind this chilling crime. On April 29, 2008, a Tuesday, a mother and daughter, the Wongs, arrived at the police station in the New Territories, looking distressed. Mrs. Wong reported that her youngest daughter, Wong Jia-mai, 16, had been missing for 3 days. Initially, the family thought she was just out with friends, but when they couldn't contact her, they asked the police for help. Her older sister, a Bing, accompanied her mother and added, "On the night of April 26th at 11 p.m., my sister and I were talking happily at home. After that, we went to our rooms to rest, and nothing seemed unusual. The next morning, my sister was gone. We don't know when she left or where she went." The family mentioned that Jia Mai had stayed over at her boyfriend's house before, but after their breakup, she rarely spent the night out. Even when she was out late, she would always inform the family. They had never experienced such a prolonged disappearance before. After filing the missing persons report, the two women returned home. Cases like this were not uncommon, especially for teenagers at that age. The police officially classified the case as a missing persons report and assigned the New Territories Missing Persons Investigation Team to follow up. The missing person, Wong Jia-mai, was from Shenzhou, Hunan, and was the second child in the family, with an older sister, A Bing, who was more than 3 years older. Both sisters took their mother's last name. When Jia Mai was 3 years old, her parents divorced due to conflict. Her mother remarried a man from Hong Kong, Mr. Chan, who was over 50 years old. This stepfather was lazy and jobless, and Jia Mai felt that he was nothing to be respected, despite gaining Hong Kong citizenship. In 2000, Jia Mai's mother brought her sister, a Bing, to Hong Kong to settle, leaving Jia Mai behind. Some say she stayed in her hometown, Shenzhou, while others believe she was sent to Dongguan for fostering. Regardless, Jia Mai had a lonely childhood. In 2005, at 14 years old, she was finally reunited with her mother and sister in Hong Kong, along with the stepfather she barely knew. The family's financial situation was not good, and her mother worked as a trash picker. When Jia Mai first arrived in Hong Kong, she was excited by the bustling city. Her mother enrolled her at San Yu Dabo Secondary School, where her sister also studied. Jia Mai was an excellent student. In grade 8, she won the Zima Now Award for outstanding performance in one of 3 subjects: mathematics, Chinese, or English. She also won prizes in Mandarin and English reading competitions and received a scholarship for 2 consecutive years. However, her relationships with friends and teachers weren't very good. To her peers, she was introverted, stubborn, and quiet. Outside of school, her relationship with her stepfather was also poor, and they frequently argued. In 2007, Jia Mai enrolled in a modeling course outside of school. However, due to her average appearance, she rarely received any photo shoot invitations. She lied to her family, saying that she worked as an assistant model and earned about 20,000 to 30,000 Hong Kong dollars per month. However, she quit the job not long after. Jia Mai enjoyed beauty, makeup, and stylish clothes, and frequently shared clothing and shoes with her sister. The two sisters even enrolled in a makeup course together, attending 3 sessions a week. In January 2008, likely to alleviate her family's financial burden, Jia Mai, then in grade 10, told her family that she wanted to drop out of school. Despite her mother and sister's objections, she insisted on her decision, believing that more schooling would be useless. Eventually, she dropped out of school and entered society. She began living a reckless lifestyle, frequently visiting entertainment venues and making connections with various people, sometimes staying out overnight. After the incident, the police investigated Jia Mai's apartment in the Tai Wah district. This was a social housing area provided by the Hong Kong government for low-income residents and home to many new immigrants. Jia Mai lived in a unit in the Ho Wah building. The police checked the computer usage history in her bedroom and found that she had been working as a prostitute. She had registered an account on an adult forum, posted many provocative images, and openly listed her service prices. She also used 2 MSN accounts to communicate with clients. The records showed that on April 13th, Jia Mai had posted on the forum and met with a client late that night. A week later, someone left a comment rating her service. Sometimes she offered companionship services, like going shopping with clients. Interacting with strangers always carries risks, and the police feared for Jia Mai's safety after she had been missing for several days. Her family had no idea that she was working as a prostitute. A Bing told the police that she and Jia Mai were very close and often confided in each other. However, at some point, Jia Mai's mood began to darken, as if she was hiding something troubling. Over time, A Bing noticed her sister making new friends, some aged 20 to 50. Jia Mai would often talk on the phone at night and sometimes sleep out. When the family asked, she claimed to be dating a boyfriend but never brought him home. A Bing knew that Jia Mai often used MSN to chat with people, but could never have imagined that her sister was involved in such activities. Typically, Jia Mai only visited beauty sites and occasionally went to karaoke. After investigating her social connections, the police were concerned for her safety. The case was quickly published in the media to seek leads from the public. On May 2nd, a man named A Bang came to the police station saying that he had met Jia Mai. A Bang was a programmer and a regular customer of Jia Mai. In April 2008, A Bang saw Jia Mai's information on the forum and arranged to meet her on April 20th. He paid 1,500 Hong Kong dollars, about 192.90 US dollars, for the meeting. After that, the two became closer and frequently chatted online. A few days later, A Bang wanted to meet her again, so he called her in the early hours of April 27th, and they met at Sham Shui Po MTR station. That night, Jia Mai wore a black outfit and carried a yellow handbag. The two went to a nearby hotel. Once in the room, Jia Mai seemed tired, and A Bang did not engage with her. They chatted and eventually fell asleep. The next morning at 9 a.m., they left the hotel in Sham Shui Po and said goodbye. A Bang paid Jia Mai 2,000 Hong Kong dollars and promised to meet again next time. After that, despite trying to contact her via MSN and phone calls, A Bang couldn't reach Jia Mai. When he saw news about her disappearance on May 2nd, he realized something was wrong and immediately went to report it to the police. The day Jia Mai went missing was also the day she left the hotel with A Bang, making A Bang the last person known to have met her. Naturally, A Bang became the primary suspect. However, after investigation, the police confirmed A Bang's testimony, clearing him of suspicion. According to A Bang, during their time in the hotel, Jia Mai confided in him that she wanted to earn money to improve her mother's life. Jia Mai had been scammed by a modeling agency, and not only did she fail to earn money, but she also owed the company 50,000 Hong Kong dollars. She had paid off part of the debt, but on the evening of April 26th, the modeling agency called, demanding she pay an additional 10,000 Hong Kong dollars in interest before May. If not, they would expose her past with the company and threaten to release sensitive videos of her online. Desperate, Jia Mai had to continue taking clients to pay off the debt. The police suspected that after parting ways with A Bang, Jia Mai met with another client who might have been involved in her disappearance. Examining Jia Mai's call history, the police found that her last call was made at 1:04 p.m. on April 27th at Sham Shui Po MTR station, lasting 53 seconds. The number was from a prepaid phone with no registered identity. According to her MSN chat history, at 9:16 a.m. on April 27th, someone had arranged to meet her at Sham Shui Po MTR station at 1 p.m. This person had told her to call once she arrived, and they would meet her at the station. The phone number matched the last number Jia Mai called. Tracing the IP address, the police found that the MSN message had been sent from a computer in the Ren Fat building on Shek Kip Mei Road, not far from the station. A week later, on May 6th, a 30-year-old man named A. Duke came to the police station with a panicked expression. A Duke said that Jia Mai might have been murdered by his friend, Ding Chi Tai, 24. A Duke and Ding Chi Tai had been friends for 10 years, having worked together at a night restaurant. Though they no longer worked together, they kept in touch. A Duke said that on the evening of April 26th, he and Ding Chi Tai had met at a bar in Simsha Tsui. Ding Chi Tai drank alcohol and used drugs. They stayed at the bar until 7 a.m. the next day. On the evening of April 27th, from 9:25 p.m. to 11:25 p.m., a Duke received 3 consecutive calls from Ding Chi Tai. In these calls, Ding Chi Tai said that he had killed a girl. He explained that during intercourse, the girl repeatedly said she wanted to die, and for some unknown reason, he strangled her to death and dismembered her body. He described her body as having a lot of fat, and he didn't want to see her face, so he peeled it off and discarded it. The victim's bones were hidden in a pig butcher shop in Kowloon. This phone call terrified A. Duke. However, he initially didn't believe his friend had actually killed anyone. He thought Ding Chi Tai was just rambling after using drugs. After hearing news about Jia Mai's disappearance, A Duke began to suspect something and decided to report it to the police. Based on A Duke's testimony, the police concluded that Jia Mai's disappearance was not simple. The case was handed over to the West Kowloon Major Crime Unit for further investigation. The investigation found that Ding Chi Tai's home address matched the IP address traced to the MSN messages. On that evening, the Major Crime Unit set up a stakeout near the building where Ding Chi Tai lived. At 11 p.m., Ding Chi Tai was spotted. The police immediately approached and apprehended him. During interrogation, Ding Chi Tai admitted to having an accomplice, a friend named Hui Zi, who helped him dispose of the body. Hui Zi was also arrested. The police searched Ding Chi Tai's apartment in the Ren Fat building. In the bathroom, they found bloodstains on the floor, walls, window frames, and shower curtains, which had not been cleaned. Blood was also found on the computer desk, chair, and carpet in the bedroom. Even a CD in the drive had blood on it. DNA testing confirmed that all the blood was from Jia Mai. Clearly, this apartment was the crime scene. During questioning, Ding Chi Tai confessed to killing Jia Mai and disposing of her body in the sea near Kowloon Pier. The next morning, a team of police officers took Ding Chi Tai to the spot where he had thrown the body parts into the sea near Kowloon Pier. Despite 2 dives to the seabed, nothing was found. At this point, Ding Chi Tai revealed that he had only thrown the victim's head into the sea. The rest of the body parts had been dismembered and flushed down the toilet. Some bone fragments were taken to a butcher's shop in Shek Kip Mei and mixed into the pork. This revelation shocked the police. Since the incident occurred more than 10 days ago, some bone fragments may have already been sold to customers. The case, when announced, caused a huge stir in public opinion. The rumor spread online that Jia Mai had gone to the Ren Fat building for a group sex party with Ding Chi Tai and others on the day of the crime. Since Jia Mai had a habit of using drugs before intercourse, it was suggested that she died from a drug overdose. To avoid being caught, Ding Chi Tai and Hui Zi allegedly dismembered the body and disposed of it in the sea and butcher's shop. However, after investigation, the police confirmed that this information was inaccurate. At the time of the crime, Huizi had a solid alibi and was not involved in the murder or in helping Ding Chi Tai dispose of the body, as originally claimed by Ding Chi Tai. As the investigation continued, it became clearer. After leaving the bar at 7 a.m., Ding Chi Tai used drugs again. He then contacted Jia Mai and met her at 1:04 p.m. After taking her back to his apartment, they both used drugs and engaged in intercourse. By 3 p.m., Ding Chi Tai woke up to find Jia Mai lying motionless on the bed, frothing at the mouth, and cold to the touch. She had died. Realizing that he had killed her, Ding Chi Tai felt a sense of panic, but soon devised a plan to dismember the body, thinking it would be harder to detect. It took him 6 hours to dismember Jia Mai's body. He spent 10 to 15 minutes draining her blood, and during the dissection he realized that peeling off the skin and filleting the meat at the same time was difficult. He considered peeling the skin first and then filleting the meat, just like how a pig is butchered. To prevent clogging the toilet, he cut the body into small pieces and flushed them multiple times. When dealing with the fingers and toes, he flushed each one individually to ensure they were completely gone. At 10 p.m., Ding Chi Tai began dealing with the bones that couldn't be flushed, like the arms, legs, and spine. He decided to remove all the meat so that the bones would not resemble human bones and would be easier to mix into the pork. He then took the victim's head and threw it into the sea at Kowloon Pier, while the rest of the body parts were divided into 2 portions and disposed of at the butcher shop in Shek Kip Mei. Before his arrest, Ding Chi Tai continued his usual activities, eating, drinking, and socializing. During this time, he made a few phone calls to A Duke, which eventually helped the police track him down. The police asked Ding Chi Tai if he had ever worked in dissection or as a butcher, or if he had ever taken photos during the dismemberment, but he denied everything. Every step of his actions had been carefully planned. Even the reason for taking the victim's head on the bus to dispose of it before returning home was well thought out. He believed that taking the bus would attract less attention from the police, minimizing the risk. After Ding Chi Tai's arrest, mental health professionals from Changshan Hospital examined him. He revealed that he had received psychiatric treatment at the age of 8, began soliciting sex at 16, used drugs since the end of 2001, and had been watching adult content since 2000. Some experts pointed out that if Ding Chi Tai's statements were true, he might have experienced automatism due to his drug use. Automatism is a form of epilepsy that causes involuntary actions, which can range from simple to complex tasks, happening during or after a seizure when the person is in a semi-conscious state and has no memory of those actions. However, the director of the Drug Abuse Treatment Center at the hospital stated that there was no medical documentation to suggest that drug abuse could cause automatism. Therefore, the fact that Ding Chi Tai claimed to have no memory of the murder may have been a lie. During the process of dismembering the body, the small pieces of flesh were flushed down the toilet many times. The wastewater from the building passed through the Sha Po Shui pumping station and several septic tanks before being sent to the Nao Cheng Chao sewage treatment plant, which handles millions of cubic meters of wastewater every day for the harbor area and both coasts. After treatment, the wastewater is discharged into the sea. These facilities operate 24/7, and searching for body parts in such a complex wastewater system was akin to finding a needle in a haystack. However, recently, some local residents reported an unpleasant odor like that of dead rats coming from the drainage pipes of a real estate company and a jean shop on the ground floor of the building. The police were alerted, and they contacted the drainage department to coordinate an investigation. On May 8th, staff from the drainage department searched the drainage system and some manholes near the crime scene. When tapping a drain pipe, they heard an unusual sound, suggesting there was an obstruction inside. The next evening, a breakthrough came. From the mud dredged up from a manhole, they found over 20 pieces of flesh, which were suspected to be human. DNA testing later confirmed that the flesh belonged to Wang Jiamai. As for the victim's head, despite the expanded search at the bottom of the sea near Kowloon Pier, nothing was recovered. Ding Chi Tai, alias Fat Tai, is 24 years old, 1.77 meters tall, weighing 95 kilograms. He was born in Hong Kong as the second child in a family of 4 siblings. Ding Chi Tai was a rebellious child who often caused trouble and fought with others. At the age of 5, he suffered a severe traffic accident during a family trip to mainland China. The accident caused a brain injury, and he had to witness his mother's death. After the accident, his maternal relatives blamed his father for his mother's death. 2 years later, his father remarried, and the family moved to Nam Shan village, where he lived peacefully with his stepmother and half-siblings. At the age of 8, due to his temper and academic difficulties, Ding Chi Tai was sent by his family to a hospital for psychological evaluation. After being diagnosed with an emotional disorder, he was enrolled in a special school for disabled children. At 15, due to assaulting another person, Ding Chi Tai was sent to a juvenile rehabilitation center for psychological counseling. He later worked as a delivery man for a night restaurant and also apprenticed in air conditioning installation at a construction site with his cousin. Attracted to the outside world, Ding Chi Tai gradually fell into vices. He abused drugs to the point of vomiting and nosebleeds, but enjoyed the thrill it gave him. Ding Chi Tai continued his life of indulgence even after having a girlfriend, and he still sought out prostitutes. According to the owner of the night restaurant where he had worked, Ding Chi Tai earned more than 4,000 Hong Kong dollars a month, but only worked for 6 months before quitting. With his bleached hair and corpulent frame, people called him Fat Tai. Ding Chi Tai often boasted about his escapades with prostitutes and had altercations with others over money. His behavior was that of a thug. Some of his former colleagues described him as lazy, boastful, and always wanting to enjoy life. He spent money freely and then borrowed from friends. Ding Chi Tai was always looking for ways to make quick money and once borrowed 60,000 Hong Kong dollars from a finance company, only to spend it all in a short time. Afterward, he borrowed another 200,000 Hong Kong dollars from the same company. Unable to pay it back, his creditor came to his house to demand the money, and Ding Chi Tai had to move to escape the debt. In June 2007, Ding Chi Tai, at the age of 23, rented an apartment on the second floor of the Ren Fat building on Shek Kip Mei Road for 2,000 Hong Kong dollars a month. This apartment later became the crime scene of the gruesome murder. A year after the murder, in July 2009, the trial of Ding Chi Tai began in the Hong Kong High Court. The defendant, Ding Chi Tai, was charged with murder and obstruction of lawful burial. During the trial, Ding Chi Tai admitted to his crimes. After 6 days of hearings, the court delivered its verdict. Ding Chi Tai was sentenced to life imprisonment for murder and a 4-year sentence for obstructing the lawful burial of a body, with a combined sentence of life imprisonment. In November of the same year, a duke, the close friend who had reported Ding Chi Tai's crimes and helped the police solve the case, was invited to the 2009 Outstanding Citizen Award ceremony. When receiving the award, a duke was deeply emotional. He was the only recipient who didn't feel happiness. He shared, "My emotions are very complicated. He, Ding Chi Tai, really killed someone. Sometimes I couldn't save her." In 2015, the movie Tap Xiu Xian Mai, Port of Call, based on this case, was released, sparking a wave of debates in the public. The case still leaves some unresolved questions. Did Ding Chi Tai really commit the murder in a state of unconsciousness? If not, what was his motive for killing? Perhaps only Ding Chi Tai knows the true answer. The case of Wong Jia Mai is now closed, leaving an unhealed wound in Hong Kong society. A young girl with a bright smile was ruthlessly deprived of her life, highlighting the dangers of societal traps and the frightening degeneration of humanity. Ding Chi Tai must pay for his barbaric actions behind bars, but the emotional scars left by this case will forever remain in the hearts of the people of Hong Kong. What do you think about this tragedy? Where do you think the line between good and evil lies in each person? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and follow the channel to continue exploring other shocking stories with us. Goodbye, and see you in the next video.